So a quick honorable mention for Tamashii Nation's Deku, Izuku Midoriya, that I thought was going to be one of the 5 pieces in my collection. So you know what? I was like, ooh, perfect. I got a $25 gift card. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a brand new Izuku Midoriya from Amazon, because did they even have, I think it was a little sale going on. So I just applied that, made it super cheap. Comes in the mail, and this is used. Somebody previously took this out and put it back. I don't know why, and I would rather not pay full price, new price, for the item that is labeled as new but really used, even if it has been opened. I want you to sell it to me for used. But also with SHF, I don't know if somebody broke something, swapped something out. I don't test that. So sadly, I had to send this back. And would you look at that? It just all of a sudden becomes unavailable and price hiked everywhere. And then I went to New York recently and I saw it in the stores and I was like, oh, I'll wait a little bit. It's probably going to sell on Best Buy. No, it's literally gone everywhere. So I guess I'm waiting for a re-release or just to finish the show if I really want this piece, because I would like to finish it to know exactly how everything ends. Maybe they drop another version with a new outfit. We'll see. I don't need a bunch of Izuku Midoriyas after all. What's up, people? This is Craft Collects, and I am so behind. I'm sorry if anybody actually sticks around to watch these, all 3 of you. I apologize for taking so long to just get out the June mail call. It's just life just be happening outside of here. Like, those responsibilities occurred. And I actually had all these clips already on the timeline, ready to go in the project, grouped together, and just didn't have the time to sit down and edit, even just do this voiceover, the voiceover part alone. So I'm here now in the month of July. Let's get into the pickups for June. So here's another item that had previously released but got a re-release, and I had to hop on it because the reviews and the deco of Beast Wars Transmetal figures from Transart. This is one of those ones that needed to be put into the Masterpiece collection, and it is the Inventor Motor Spider. The name is Transart used to dodge licensing. Is hilarious, but the artwork on the box is so fire. So this being one of my only Tarantulas figures, and I hate spiders, crazy how I really liked this as a character, but I had this figure as a kid, the OG Beast Wars one from the early 90s, mid 90s, and it was so far I was like, let me just go ahead and redo that setup, that reinvigorate the love for this figure. So this one comes, of course, with some additional accessories. You get some of these little spider bots, you get the weapon piece, of course the instruction manual from Mang Motion, I believe. I don't know, I can't remember where this broke. So I don't even know who's giving out instruction guides anymore. But yeah, figure looks amazing. The deco is smooth, but there is some things that I'll just say briefly. So yeah, it has diecast and a lot of the metal shiny places, of course, for the look of what the Transmetals were. But there was some plastic that may need to be revisited. We'll get to that in a second. But the posing on this is just like the old figure, just like the show. It's great to see that you can get them in poses that recreate those scenes, and yeah, I'll show you a little quick small piece of that B-roll of during the transformation. There was this small hinge that seemed to have been cracked already, and I don't know how to do that. So of course, being cautious, and I'm very sure this is what kind of the Transart got critiqued for certain plastics. I'm not sure if this was something else somebody else got in their copy, but yeah, I had to be super careful transforming it, because of course this is literally the pivot portion of the waist to the upper torso. So put in the ticket. I believe they already shipped out a piece for me at the time of me recording this, but I was able to transform it into a spider, and it's super cool. Look at the pieces together. Like, I can't wait to have a proper long shelf for these guys, because they deserve it. But amazing piece. I will see what happens. Maybe I'll do a little update when I get the piece and what I have to do. Maybe if it's a whole figure, that'd be awesome. So Big 24 came around, and now we're in Big 2025. And I put in a pre-order for Mafex Gambit back then. We've already covered that in a few videos, and nothing came about of it. So instead, CT came and dropped their version. Box as plain as glazed donut, but you know, it's cool that they have the balls to put something that looks like a Mafex box together, but with their little branding in the bottom right corner. All the model pieces, all the pictures, I'm very sure are just taken from the Mafex and just plastered on here. And when I unbox this, look at this. These are pieces. This is literally the same thing. It's a clone. Clone? No, that's not really good. But getting everything out the packaging, the jacket, I don't know. I've never felt their authentic one because my pre-order is still there a year plus later. And I've seen people on Reddit showing that they're getting their authentic ones converting through BBTS. So what's going on? I don't know. I might just stick around with this one. I might just keep this version. The coat is a little thicker than normal. And actually, while I was doing the articulation testing through here, it felt kind of too stiff. And it was late when I was doing this, so I just said I'll just get to this another time. So I just threw a few quick poses until the next day, warmed up the joints because you have to do that so you don't make your KO break on you. And now we got a little bit more bend in the knees. We got some articulation in the ankles, and swapping out some pieces. It's kind of funny because I tried to swap out the head to the other one and the whole socket came out. So, you know, small sacrifices, but we'll get to that. We'll take him apart properly. As you can see, the leg also pops out. I don't know if that's on everybody's copy, if that's too easy. You just have to be careful because it's a KO. You know what you're getting yourself into. The effects are just like, I assume, Mafex's effects pieces, but it also looks like the same plastic that I got from Mike Magneto. So it's real interesting. I'm not a KO person like for the most part. We can say, like, you know, the masterpiece figures I got are KOs, but it's because to get the authentics you have to go through the secondary market, and those guys are charging just because they know the shortage. So sometimes you end up having to go through this route, and I'm still waiting to see if I get my converted. If not, I'm gonna just stick with this $30 figure. Does the job. Another conversion that took a little bit. Gundam, it took some time to actually get in their Revoltech figures. Actually, another figure that's been slated for a while, and I wanted to cancel, but it's an NRD, so I gotta just thug it out. But I finally got my Reverse Flash, the one I missed out on just so I could afford just the one regular Flash. But now I have the amazing Yamaguchi Reverse Flash. I don't know. Can CT really do anything better than this? The finish on these look amazing, and I have seen previous Revo CTs, and just, you know, does the quality look this good? Like, look at the finish on his boots and on his belt. Like, all the red parts looks amazing, personally speaking. Getting him into the poses is super easy, buttery smooth, no need for heat or warm water. The adding of the effects, I may need to watch a video or look on the instructions or two. The instructions are pretty detailed, but also I think in another language. But adding the plastic effects is super plus, because you never realize how much detail goes into an effect on Flash and Reverse Flash until you pose them out and you have this super cool looking boost of aura on them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be posing the two of them going at each other with the effects included. And lastly, but not leastly, my last favorite figure for the month of June. Because remember, this is probably isn't everything. This is just the favorite ones. Actually, this might have been everything. I don't remember what came in June. Maybe I'll just throw that on the picture, on the screen. But I secured me a TA skateboard gorilla. I didn't think I needed one because did I ever go back? I didn't show you guys that I tried to get the PE Perfect Effect KO Gorilla, which was like the Optimal Optimus, but in that other mold where it kind of looks more beefier on the top. And it came broken in pieces. And we'll talk about that in a later thing. So once I returned that, I just went the TF Safari route and picked up his Transmetal 1 version. And to say this was, of course, the beginning of their releases, TransArts releases, is visually, and when you get to the articulation, an understatement, because it is better than the OG figure. The OG, was it Hasbro? I forgot who were doing it, probably was figure. Comes with a great assortment of accessories, and you can add them, but I just didn't show all of them here. But yeah, you can't do as much as you might want to, and it's not like a Transformer needs to do a bunch, but you know, there's not a double in the elbow, so like you can kind of see the max of how far his arm goes. It's almost like a little over 90. But the finish is nice. I like this finish more than the other one. And me trying to recreate the little picture on the box, you can't, because that's it. There's only so much articulation you can get in this figure. I do like some of the posing, but it does leave a little bit to be desired. But it is a big Transmetal monkey. But anything else wise, if we go through the transformation and put him into his shiny blue gorilla alt mode, that's literally it. It's less articulation, but pretty much the same that was in the TV show. So it does the job if you're gonna do anything. But I also couldn't get this part right here. Like, I don't know if this is a QC issue I have in mind, but the shoulder parts don't fit properly on the waist portion, and every time I kept pushing it by, it would pop off, and I wasn't trying to break it. More than enough Optimus breakages in this collection, but I am a fan of how it looks for what I needed to do. He has his third alt mode, that is cool. Yeah, RIP TransArt. If you could just get me that leopard, what's it called, leopard commander leopard, the other deco one, so I can have these two look different from the prior. And yeah, that's it. Cool little drop once again. And that is it for June. Nice little assortment. I don't normally always end up keeping most of the figures outside the box. Some of them end up going into storage because I don't have the proper setup for them. But off rip, the two Masterpiece Beast Wars figures are already posed and on display. So shouts to next year, 30 years of Beast Wars. What is time? It's amazing to be able to be a fan of a series that has gone that long, or at least has the fandom that cares about it for that long. I'm going to be, I think I did just get actually a notification for another delivery of some stuff that I'm gonna be filming for July. And also we have a few 2-cent videos coming up in the nearest of futures. Thank you for watching these. Drop a like if you have fun doing these, because I just like messing with the figures and throwing them up and hearing what other people have to say about them. I will see you in the next one, and we will keep chatting about figures. Have fun collecting. Peace.
Great job.